facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Hot. Going PCV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call PCV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Call PCV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. They breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Call PCV, we bringing the news. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call PCV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Call Peace.
Hey y'all, hey. We back with this Brenay and Tim scandal that's been going on. If y'all not aware of what's being talked about, go back to my previous video I did. This is going to be my part two to the previous video that I did. Y'all, the verdict is in and Brenay lost. She is ordered to pay Akira, I believe it's 1.5 million plus 250,000. Baby, all of this for a man that was never yours. When you were married to your man, you divorced your man for a married man. You got to make this make sense. But we're going to continue where we left off because I have more videos to play. And y'all, they are on lives over there on TikTok talking about the sex tape that was played in court with Brenay and Tim and how it's just disgusting and it might end up getting leaked. They say it's so much more to this case just because the verdict is in. It's more stuff that's going to end up coming out. So I'm going to keep y'all updated because I see a lot of y'all saying to continue to post about this. So here y'all go.
Where's Devin? He just walked in the door. Y'all are doing. I'm getting off live, y'all. I'm getting off live. Read the comments.
Ain't nobody flirting.
They doing too much, bro. Just because I'm laughing don't mean nothing. Alright.
Y'all niggas tripping. What's up, y'all?
The whole time her husband just walked in the
Wow.
house. And this is Tim, Akira's husband.
What?
They act like they are a couple.
Bruh, ain't nothing up, bruh.
I'm getting off. Y'all doing much.
Get your people there. Get your fans.
This is when they saying that they were not messing around, allegedly, but they were. You could tell by the
Very.
demeanors and the looks and all of that.
Look at him.
That's her
You
husband
think I
that she keeps trying to talk down on.
Shut up. I don't care that much. Poor Devin.
What's up?
What?
Y'all ask Brenay how many things she's packed, bro. Ask Brenay. Ask Brenay how many things she's packed.
Somebody said none. Stop lying. I've been packing, bro. I just haven't done this yet. The kitchen. You just been doing it.
He doing all the packing and stuff like he is her
And
husband
they said I was a dog.
and she's in there with him. This is
Somebody
crazy,
said,
y'all.
look
And
like
it's
she
so
packed
messed
your
up.
heart. What? Y'all are tripping.
Please, y'all is trying too hard. Trying too hard.
This girl documented her whole
They
affair
told some Tim with her
with this
tripping at.
married man.
God. Y'all are funny, huh?
You want to start?
No.
Which cups you gonna keep and which cups?
I'm taking them all. What you say?
Stop trying to make it seem like I'm this terrible person when you know I'm not. And then you swear up and down you love me so much. If you did, you would have acted right before we had to get to this. You would have acted right a long time ago when I was going to your mom, when I suggested counseling, when I suggested all of these things, when I was the one that was actually taking lead in the relationship and you weren't. Let's talk about the fact that every single time you look so uninterested. And that's
Okay, so here you hear her saying she was taking charge, she was taking lead, she wanted to go to counseling, and, you know, he's not the man he needs to be, basically. So let's put that into perspective, because they were all young, right? She wants this boy in college to do whatever it is she wants him to do. Okay, cool, whatever. The fact is, everyone in town said she was a 304. Her and her sister said she was a 304, okay? She was set up. He literally was set up with her so he can get some experience, because what we know now is that was his first girlfriend, first relationship, first everything. He was inexperienced, and Tim set him up. He was like, go ahead, get a workout on this girl. And he, because his mom raised him right, decided to put a ring on this girl. Okay? That's how they ended up in the courthouse. She was rushing to get married. He was like, no problem, whatever makes you happy. So that's the man that she's talking about, that she had to take charge of. And when she says take charge, she means she wanted to do internet content and he wanted to have a career job. He was busy doing things to move her out of her mom's house into their own house, because that's what he did, right? He moved her out of her mom's house into their own house, where he paid the bills, he did the cleaning, and he did everything else. So when she says he is not a man, he's not taking charge, it means he's not following her quest, her side quest to be a content creator. Unlike Tim, who does whatever for a paycheck, right?
interested. And that's not only on camera, guys. Woohoo, that's not even on camera. That's off camera. He acted like that to me all the time. But y'all don't see that. But y'all always playing. Y'all always trying to make it seem like, Brenay, you're this type of person. Brenay, you're this type of person. No, I'm not. My heart is literally pure, bro. And
so at this point, she's talking about how she let the internet get to her, because people would always say, oh, Devin don't like her, Devin don't like her. But if anybody was following her and looked at her videos, you can see the boy is shy. Now he says it. He's just shy. It takes a long time. Internet was not his thing, okay? The internet was not his thing. It is now, because she turned that boy into a monster. But it wasn't. So she was letting the internet get to her and be like, oh, y'all think he don't like me, da-da-da-da-da-da. But that boy clearly loved her. But anyways, let's see an example of her having a pure heart.
That's your man. No, he not. Cause when you leave, bitch, I'm hopping in your spot. Ha. That's your man. No, he not.
Enemy. Stupid hoes is so whack. Stupid hoe should've befriended me. Then she could've probably
2012.
right? Let's talk about the fact that he mentioned something about a park. We was at the park, and I said a hypothetically question. That was way before. That was, and when I asked him that, I don't honestly, to tell you all the truth, I don't remember asking him the hypothetical question. And if I did ask him a hypothetical question, it wasn't towards me being with him. It wasn't towards me being with him. And if it was, that was after the fact him and I already decided not to be together anymore.
So yes, day 4 of the trial, we know she did have that discussion with Devin. And what was she talking about? She didn't want to be mad at Tim anymore because Tim was sleeping with her sister, and she wanted to move past it. Okay? She wants to move past the fact that Tim was sleeping with her sister, and she didn't want to be mad at him anymore. And this is the conversation you're having with a man who took care of you, moved you out your mama's house, gave you a ring while nobody would take you seriously because they all thought you was a 304. Okay? Who loved you like nobody else loved you, including your mama. Your mama didn't love you. Your sister didn't love you. Clearly, I don't know if your daddy loved you, but you left this man who loved you to go be with a man who was sleeping with your sister. But okay, let's go on.
Let's clock that T. He trying to act like he's spilling something and he not. And let's talk about the time where I was there for a whole week at their crib. And let's ask why I was there the whole week. Why, Brenay, how come you were there at someone else's house for a whole week?
Yes, let's please. Why? Why, Brenay? Why were you at somebody's house for 5 days? Well, what we also know is that she was at somebody's house for 5 days, not because Devin really tried to hit her, but because she spent the night with Tim at their house while Devin was there, Okay, and he heard them outside talking about getting back together and all this relationship stuff. He, in fact, did go off. He went off on them. And then she said, I'm going to go to my mom's house. And Tim, the mastermind, the genius that he is, said, no, you don't need to go to your mom's house. You can come to my house. Then he calls Akira and says, oh my God, Devin tried to hit Brenay. I'm bringing her over. And Akira, who dealt with domestic violence situation in the past with her mom and, you know, that situation, did not want to see that. So her being the good Christian woman that she is, said, come on over. So yes, that's what happened. You guys spent the night together in the house with Devin, got in trouble, and instead of saying, you know what, let's take time to separate and think about what we did, you guys moved the party over to Akira's house. So that's why you were there for a week. But let's hear what she said.
Oh, well, because Devin tried to buck up at me like he was going to hit me. Ooh, let's talk about that. He didn't do it not once, but he did it twice. Stop trying to play the victim, bro. Stop trying to play the victim like you really, when you love somebody so much. If you love me so much, why did you buck up at me like you was going to hit me? You ain't going to hit somebody that you love, Devin, correct? Why else did I leave for a week? Why else did I leave for a week, bro?
Girl, stop asking that question. I already said you left for a week because you got in a compromising situation and you thought y'all could bitch Devin. And he said, no, not today. That's why you left for a week, because Tim invited you over. Just like when a member of Devin and Tim's family died and you left your grieving husband home to go help Tim grieve.
Okay. So let's move on. Him and I already had that conversation. And when we decided on separating, guess what he did? He took his ring off and put it in the bag and said, I'm so happy that we're not going to be together. We never really act like husband and wife. We were really like close friends, just having sex with each other. And let's also talk about the fact that you told me that you married me as a joke.
So yes, Devin took his ring off and said, oh my God, I married you as a joke, XYZ. Okay, maybe, whatever. But keep in mind, this is after he heard y'all having sex 4 times. This is after he heard y'all have sex, and then when y'all was done, call Akira's son in there to bring y'all a wet wipe. This is after you've been sleeping with Tim in the marital bed while Devin is in there losing his mind. Okay? This is after you said he beat you and went away for a week. This is after you had the talk where you're like, I'm thinking I don't want to be mad at Tim anymore. Okay? And then you get online and say he should have caught the vibe. You cannot catch a vibe. This is not elementary school. Okay, there's no vibe to catch. You sit down as an adult and you be like, yeah, this ain't working, so I'm about to go. Okay, but sleeping with a man in one room while he could hear you and then being like, that was the vibe, he should have caught it, is crazy.
You for another man. No, I didn't. If I left you for another man, don't you think I would have been left you? If I wanted to leave you for another man, Devin, don't you think I would have been left you, bro? No, I didn't leave him for nobody.
No, bro, you wouldn't have been left him. You couldn't leave him because that man was not messing with you at the time. He was busy. He was wrapped up with his wife, college, the white woman he cheated with, and your sister. So you wasn't getting in there. Okay? In fact, he went so far as to talk about how you tried to seduce him and he had to reject you. So no, you wouldn't have been left him because the man that you wanted didn't want you at the time. He didn't want you until he got out of college. And was like, well, it's time for me to be a man. And he couldn't be that man to his family. So he went where he was getting paid, which was at your house. So no, you wasn't going to get him. You wouldn't have been left him. Okay. Akira put almost $70,000 in 2 cars behind this man. He wasn't leaving his family. Also, he thought he was going to be a football player and he needed something nice on his arm. And I'm not judging you, but the internet saying your looks aren't up to par. So no, you wasn't about.
You broken? Dang. I don't know where my finger. You broken? Dang. I don't know where my finger went. Would it been all the way back and I broke the fingernail? Lord, that's why he don't got the eco mode on. Cause it's feeling like way more race car-ish. Really? Than it normally. Oh, cause he was trying to race. I was like, what the heck? He didn't change the settings on the thing. I like eco same thing. Anyway, so push like you want to push.
Y'all almost fell because of her. It's her fault.
I I don't drive no more, so it's weird.
Really? Because he be driving.
Yeah, I don't drive no more.
I drive all the
That girl was smiling, laughing, hee hee ha ha, all in this woman's face whole time she's sleeping with her husband. But she calling her best friend and her kids, Akira's and Tim's kids calling Brenay auntie. Boy, it don't get no worse than that.
Tim just got exposed in court for still sleeping with his wife while dating Brenay. The entire courtroom went dead silent as prosecutors dropped the receipts, explicit texts, timestamps, and photos that proved Tim never stopped seeing Akira. He told the jury they'd been separated, but those messages showed something else entirely. One text had him telling Akira he wanted to fill her up like a Twinkie. Another came with a picture that had the whole courtroom cringing. Even after their supposed breakup video, they were still sending videos and checking in on each other like nothing changed. Brenay, who's representing herself, by the way, stood there questioning Tim, trying to hold it together. But when the messages were confirmed to be real, she looked shattered. Akira's messages showed a woman still fighting for her marriage, apologizing, begging to make it work, while Tim was whispering the same lies to Brenay. And when photos surfaced of Tim and Akira going out on multiple dates, right around the time he claimed he was done, it was over. The jury was shaking their heads. The same man who claimed to love both women just exposed himself as the reason they're both in that courtroom.
Robin asked him, how did you feel when you found out that Brenay signed for an apartment for your cousin? And Devin was like, I really didn't care because I ain't never need a co-signer. So Brenay gets up and she says, how do you know that we asked him for wipes because we had just finished doing the Uchi Coochie? And he was like, cause I can hear y'all. I heard y'all, y'all finished, y'all called for him to bring wipes. So then she says, so allegedly, when are the dates that me and him were doing it? And he said, it's not allegedly, y'all were doing it. I heard y'all, and it was January, February, and March. So then Brenay asked him, so who filed for divorce? He said, you did. And she said, so if I filed for divorce and if I told you I wanted a divorce, how did I blindside you? He said, you filed for divorce after the whole world basically knew that you were messing with Tim. Everybody knew what was going on by the time you filed for a divorce. Y'all, when Devin mentioned that Akira's son went and got wipes for Tim and Brenay after they had finished doing it, Akira burst out crying. It has been a very emotional day. You can see Akira's grandmother wiping her eyes, crying. Her mom is currently on the stand. She's going over how Tim and Akira relationship was, how close they were, how he would plan events for her, how Brenay would be invited to these events. I'll do more on her when they finish her questioning. As soon as I have more information, I will let y'all know.
And Akira handled this the right way. She beat her in her pockets instead of with her hands. Because, baby, when I tell you, the first thing somebody would think of is to beat her ass. But she handled this the right way and she won her case. Now, like I said when I did my previous video, Brenay, she got to come on with it now. She got to work twice as hard because she owe all this money. And in order to keep that man, she going to need the money. Because common sense, this man is left his whole wife and family for this girl because he knew the type of bag she was getting to. Let's keep going. I don't want to play that one. I might get copyrighted. So let's keep going.
Brenay and Tim, let me tell y'all something. You fucking trifling fucking bitch. Akira, I hope you get every motherfucking dime you asking for. For a bitch to fucking smile and grin in your fucking place. Y'all motherfucking been doing content together. Y'all fucking was married to 2 fucking cousins. And this bitch is going behind your back, fucking with your husband in your fucking house. You trifling fucking bitch. You know how low your self-esteem gotta be. Y'all bitches think it's a fucking flex when you sitting here sleeping with somebody's husband in that woman's house. You know how low your self-esteem gotta be to do some fucking bum-ass trifling shit like that. And shout out to the fucking content content creators that's down there reporting this shit news for news so bitches like me can get on here and get my unsolicited fucking opinion. Now, some of y'all bitches going a little bit too far down at that courthouse. I'm just going to put it out there. Some of y'all going a little bit too far. Y'all got to get a bitch her space. It is social media. God damn. But I ain't mad at y'all. Go down there and fucking get y'all fucking content and come back so, like I said, we can know what the fuck is up. Brenay, get the fuck out of here. You a bum-ass, trifling-ass bitch.
Yeah, I agree with her. Them content creators is going nuts down there at that courthouse when it comes to this case. Like, they trying to be all up in their face. Shit, I seen where they almost got the tussling. Renee's stepdad, I believe it is, was about to hit one of them with his cane. Like his it's crazy. Like you got y'all doing y'all thing with covering the case, but keep it professional, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Let's keep going.
Hope all is well.
Tim with the hips. Hey, Timmy.
You wish you had it like this, man.
Nah, babe, I'm straight.
Stop speaking on me.
Timmy with the hips. Don't pop your stuff, baby. You in my city.
I'm not worried about that.
You in my city, Timmy with the hips.
You a fan?
A fan? Nah, I'm just gonna go viral some more off of y'all. That's all. Get ready to pay that man child support, good.
It's paid.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't got you. I respect you. We care about other people, not just like that. Oh, sorry. I put it down for you too.
I mean, in them folks' business, y'all.
Not yet, we're not open yet. Okay. No, you good.
There's the door. I'm all right.
Mine's long. Mom. Yeah, we right here. You waiting. Here you go. Oh, I'm all up on it. I ain't scared. Who gonna check me? Not a motherfucking soul. And what I'm gonna tell my people, double tap that screen. Y'all know why? Because that shit free and don't cost anybody a pussy cloud team. You understand? Say cheese. I'm supposed to be in court downstairs my damn self, baby. We're gonna be late for this.
Her mama them should have been telling her to leave that married man alone. But now they in court with all this support. It's crazy. But y'all, this next video I'm finna show is Brenay's twin sister in the car with her kids. And y'all know they're saying that allegedly those kids are Tim's kids, but she's denying it. Baby, why the kids got messy and started talking about Tim in the background? Like, listen.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I couldn't play the whole thing, but because I don't want to get copyrighted. But did y'all hear the baby say, can we play with Uncle Tim today? Yay. Like, what? That was weird. But y'all, this video is her. Now y'all know in court, it came out that Kareem, which is Brenay's twin sister, the one I just showed y'all, her and Tim were texting back and forth and stuff like that, and they were intimate. They were being intimate and stuff. Now, this is her denying the text messages that was pulled. Like these text messages was pulled by the courts and stuff like that. And she's trying to say that Brenay made these up. But let's look.
No. No. I don't care one bit. That girl been typing up fake messages the whole time. So I wouldn't be surprised if she typed up messages between me, allegedly between me and Tim.
Delusional. And then she eventually came out and was talking. I don't know if she realized, but she basically admitted that she was sleeping with a married man. Like she was sleeping with him. And I believe those kids may be his kids. But let's keep going.
So Brenay just told the court she never slept with Akira's husband, but the courtroom heard the moans, the text, and the truth. Brenay is still on the witness stand, defending herself pro se. When prosecutor Robert asked if she believed everything Tim told her, she said yes. That's my man. Robert shot back. Even the text he sent to Akira saying how much he enjoyed her wet coochie cat, the courtroom gasped. Brenay tried to keep her story straight, saying she and Akira were still cool after apologizing, that she was under the influence that night, and that she had no bad intentions. But Robert came with receipts, texts subpoenaed from Apple, videos, and even a lease showing Tim listed as Brenay's emergency contact. Robert pressed harder. Why would my client's husband be your emergency contact? Brenay said she added him later. Then came the killer question. So you don't believe he was still sleeping with his wife from January through March? Brenay said no. Robert pointed at the screen. Same phone number, same man. When asked if she always shakes it for married men in booty shorts, Brenay denied it until the video played, showing her bent over in front of Tim while he mimicked a back shot. Her defense, I was already bent over when I saw him walk up. By the time Robert finished, the jury looked done. Tears, tension, and pure disbelief filled the room. Monday, the verdict comes, and everyone knows the real drama's already happened.
Y'all, they are now asking Brenay, is she pregnant and did she know that Tim slept with her sister? So a new set of interrogatories were sent to Brenay and they were just uploaded. The first question comes out, are you pregnant, and if so, by who? And did you know that Tim slept with your sister? And if so, when did you find out? The month and the year. They also asked her, did you ask Tim and Akira's kids to call you mama? In January 2024, they asked her, did you make a video saying that you were going to marry Tim one day, make him your husband, and that you loved him? They also say, do you think that being drunk is an excuse to sleep with somebody's husband? They asked her, does she have an OnlyFans account with Tim? And how many times has she had mice or rat inside of her home while Akira's kids were there? Y'all, this is getting so messy. On top of that, they said that she has still not filled out the first set of questions or the second set of questions or paid the $2,000 that she owed. So she owed $2,000 that she was sanctioned for, but she's only paid $1,000 as of today. Now, they're asking that she is held in civil and criminal contempt due to her not complying with the court's orders, and that she is sanctioned again to pay for Akira's attorney. As soon as I have some more...
Pay up, bitch, pay up. He just cussed them the fuck out. And none of them can whip me or my mama. They cannot whip me. They cannot whip me. He just cussed them the fuck out, y'all. This is crazy work, but listen, God is so good, y'all.
Brenay mama said she's not paying a dime.
Y'all, she won. She won, y'all. She won. Wait a minute, I gotta find Tony Robin there.
She got to.
Y'all, I'm gonna go live because I'm gonna go in the press with them with the news, so y'all will get to hear what Attorney Robin's saying. I gotta find it. I done followed the fucking crowd out the door, knowing that I wasn't supposed to. I gotta find.
Tim's $3.5 million courtroom battle just got exposed, and now even People magazine is covering the chaos. This case between Tim, his ex-wife Akira, and his new partner Brenay has officially gone national, and the testimony coming out of court sounds like a full-blown soap opera. Inside the courtroom, Tim's own sister took the stand and called him a horrible husband. His mother admitted the couple was basically forced to marry within 90 days because they couldn't live together under her roof. roof, and she cried at the wedding because she knew it wouldn't last. That detail alone had social media losing it. But attorney Robin fired back hard. She showed photos and texts proving that Tim and Akira weren't living in misery. They were planning birthdays, exchanging gifts, and playing happy family while pretending otherwise. Then came the contradiction that broke the internet. Both Tim and Brenay testified that Akira wanted a divorce and even encouraged them to be together. But Robin produced a text dated January 27th from Akira to Tim that said, Brenay has to be out of this house by noon. If she wanted them together, why kick her out? The evidence doesn't add up. The testimonies keep changing. And now every major outlet is watching this courtroom circus unfold like it's reality TV.
Kira got on the stand. Kira clocked it. Kira was like, yeah, that's my dream car, and I've been asking for that. And
Dream is getting washed.
And now she got one. She followed, she clocked, she said she mimics my hairstyles all the way down to my hair color, all the way down to my fingernails, all the way down to my aesthetics, to her the way I dress. She said she's a long nail girly, but all of a sudden now she's a short nail.
This was not for me, and I took them off. So I did put on
She read her down, y'all, and I love it. She was like, she's been mimicking me and copying me. She wanted to be like me. Well, it didn't help, only for Brenay to get right up there after Kira got down and said that she mad because I took her position. What? Y'all, then Akira said that Brenay got her kids calling her mama and got her calling Kira Akira. What? Y'all.
Justice was served today, and that's all that matters. Robin doing her statement.
From Sackville Ford case in 2010 where she won $9 million to Keith King's case where he won $8.8 million in 2018. But now yours, Akira, and yours is representing her, is now one of the most watched and culturally charged of its kind.
Clock it. Culturally watched.
About how the state has come or hasn't, in recognizing emotional harm.
Well, let's talk about it. I believe my client represents a lot of women that have been hurt and betrayed.
Amen.
And we are here in this great state of North Carolina, but they allow you to sue the person that has been a third party in your marriage. She is happy that she received the justice that she deserved. And it also shows you the importance of social media and how Ms. Kennard weaponized it to harm my client. She humiliated her and flaunted her husband, and now she has to pay for it. Last question.
So, on that note about the harassment that you received, tell me more about the attention that this case has received, and how it's been dealt with, by plaintiff and the members of her family as well.
Well, to be transparent, my client was humiliated when Ms. Kennard flaunted her relationship and her marriage. But my client took her power back.
Yes.
This is the first time that she's ever spoken about the affair. So not only can you humiliate somebody online, you can also take your power back. Now, if she chooses to speak, then she's able to speak her truth. For a year and a half, she was not able to speak because I advised her not to. But her truth came out.
Yes.
Thank you. One more for Akira, is that okay? No, she's not answering any questions. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Period.
Thank y'all so much. God bless you.
Period. And there you go, baby. The A-team.
Period. So I advise y'all to stop sleeping with these married men and think it's a game, because y'all gonna end up getting sued for alienation of affection. Brenay mama yelled out to the content creators that Akira ain't gonna get a dime. Baby, y'all can play with it if y'all want to and not try to pay this woman her money. It's gonna get worse. And Brenay was doing all this clowning on TikTok, and like she was that woman, and Akira was sitting back. Brenay thought she had one up on Akira because Akira wasn't speaking. But as y'all heard, her lawyer said that she told Akira, do not speak about anything because they already had this brewing. It was in the making, and they knew that they had a strong case against Brenay. She documented everything about that relationship and what was happening. Girl, how stupid can you be? But there y'all go. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will come back with more updates if y'all want me to. Just let me know in them comments like y'all been doing. Bye.
Yeah. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Report on what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon.